All right, let's look at the definition of brain rot for a quick sec right now. Brain rot is the perceived loss of intelligence or critical thinking skills, especially on account of the overconsumption of unchallenging or frivolous content posted online. Example, excessive social media use can lead to brain rot. So this is actually a real thing, brain rot. It's not just an insult that people throw around on the internet. There are a lot of people today in this day and age with brain rot. People who just consume mindlessly on social media, especially people who are on TikTok. I mean, I've seen guys at work, coworkers, just on stupid TikTok and whatever dumb social media outlet they're watching, where it's like a short video after another short video after another short video, and the content is supposed to be funny. I don't find any of it funny. Most of it is just fucking flat out stupid. But it's just one stupid thing from another, and all I'm hearing, like those will be like maybe during lunch break or some other break, I'm just hearing stupid fucking dialogue after stupid dialogue, different things that are supposed to be jokes, they're supposed to be funny. They're really not to me at least. I'm just like, wow, this shit is so dumb. And there'll be people just mindlessly going from, one TikTok video to another, to another, to another. I'm like, dude, I even told the guy, I'm like, dude, that is such freaking brain rot. Like everything I've heard in the last 10 minutes has just been so stupid. I just don't get how you guys can just watch that, and he does it every time too. And this is a guy, who has the nerve to say that, playing video games is doesn't do anything for you. He's played video games before, but he doesn't do it much anymore. He's like, it doesn't do anything. What does it accomplish? And I called him out. I said, what does watching TikTok videos for an hour accomplish? And he just kind of froze and was like, I don't know. He had nothing to say to that. I was like, yeah, dude, you can't. I don't play video games as much as most people that I'm going to talk about in this video. I don't play that much video games. I only play what I need, which is Nintendo video games. Games like Kirby Air Riders, games like Splatoon 3, Mario Galaxy, Donkey Kong Bananza, Cyberpunk 2077. But, I play, if I had to guess, I probably play maybe 10 hours at most a week, because I try to do other things, and I try to be productive, and I try to do other things with my time. A lot of it, of course, is, all this YouTube content, but I try to work out and I try to be successful in other areas of my life. And so, I only put 10 hours into video games. When it comes to movies and TV shows, 0 hours. It's very rare that I'll waste my time on a TV show or a movie. It's got to be something really good, something that interests me. So I'm very picky with movies and, TV as well. When it comes to social media, barely do I freaking ever use it. YouTube is probably the main one. I uninstalled Instagram because I don't freaking use that crap. Facebook, very, very, very rarely will I even mess with it. And when I do, it's for a few minutes, and then I'll just get bored and just get out of it. Never mess with TikTok. That thing is so freaking stupid. TikTok, Snapchat, all of these short attention span platforms that are just meant to throw a crap ton of videos in such a short time. Here's a 30-second video, here's a 15-second video, and they're all just really stupid. I don't waste my time with that garbage either. I don't waste my time with sports like football, because all that shit is fake. It's all garbage. I know some people are probably gonna be like, whoa, what are you talking about? And look, most of that crap is rigged, heavily rigged. I don't believe a lot of it. I mean, most of the players probably think it's real and they're actually playing, but I believe that a lot of it is rigged, and I believe the coaches may be involved, the owners of the teams may be involved, and it's, a lot of it has to do with gambling and things like that. I believe it's a fake-ass sport, and it's not even worth watching. And even if it was real, the whole concept of it is really stupid. I mean, you're rooting for a certain your hometown football team, yet all of the 90% of the players, if not 100% of the players, are from a completely different state that have been drafted. So why would you even brag if they win the Super Bowl? It's they're not even from your hometown. It's really freaking dumb when you think about it. It's stupid, and nobody's gonna care who won the Super Bowl last year. Nobody cares who won the Super Bowl last year, the year before that. Such a stupid ass, mindless fucking thing to waste your time with. I could understand boxing, I could understand kickboxing. That's all fun to watch, combat sports and stuff. But team sports, I mean, garbage. WWE, straight up freaking garbage. Anybody still watching that definitely has brain rot, because pro wrestling is trash. It has been trash ever since 2000 and I want to say 2010 or so. That freaking thing has been just complete trash. Like, pro wrestling has been dead. But yet somehow you still got losers out there still watching it, even though they say it sucks. And it's like, why are you still watching it if you know it sucks? But this video, it's gonna be, you know, about a lot of the gamers, especially the big ones on YouTube, or the more notable ones out there. Specifically, you got this dumbass named RGT85. This is a trailer trash piece of shit living in New York City. And this guy, he's a perfect example of just brain rot. This guy is so effing stupid. Like, just completely fucking stupid. Every little thing bothers him. The most fun video games in the world just don't do it for him. He's just like, I don't like this game. And he always has like a really dumb reason for not liking it. You're gonna see in a minute just what I'm talking about. But so many stupid gamers today, especially the main ones, like this, the more well-known ones on YouTube, are just like, they're just unsatisfied. There's like no pleasing them whatsoever. Oh look, we got a great game, we got Donkey Kong Bananza, but it's not Mario. It's like, what the fuck? Like, who the hell cares? Like, Donkey Kong's a cooler character anyways. Like, I like Mario, but a freaking gorilla who wears a red tie, who beats the shit out of everyone and everything, is not cool to you? You prefer the plumber who doesn't really fight much? I mean, I don't get that. It's really stupid when you think about it that way. We got these other great games like Kirby Air Riders, and people are just like, it's a niche game, so I can't enjoy it. It's like, you're so fucking stupid. It's a fun game. It's got so many modes, but you're unable to enjoy it because it's niche and because it's a Kirby game and it's not a big crossover game. I'm telling you, people today just have fucking brain rot. And I think a lot of it is just, you know, overconsumption, overstimulation, being on social media for so many hours of a day, watching movies, probably watching adult films, which is really bad for you, watching all kinds of garbage, and then trying to play every single video game that you can because, you know, you have a YouTube channel and you have to talk about every popular game out there. So yeah, let me just start showing you guys basically what I'm talking about. Let me show you some examples here of brain rot. So as I mentioned, we got this sorry piece of shit known as RGT85. Right here you can see he says, I thought I wouldn't like Kirby Air Riders, but... So just reading this, you would think that he's gonna say, but he did like it, right? But you're about to see this is just a misleading title because the guy's just that much of a fucking piece of shit. Let's go ahead and click on his conclusion.
Stuff like that. But this was fun. You know, it's fun to play it online. There is a bit of a ranking system.
Real quick, he's gonna, you know, tell us one of his problems that he has with this game. So even though it's a very fun game, you know, he's got some stupid reasons for not being able to enjoy it. Just listen to this.
As well, you can customize your license and stuff. And, you know, this is where things kind of get interesting with me, because I want to talk about some of the things I don't really care for with this game. And it might rub some people the wrong way, but I mean, I'll be honest, I don't really care. Here's one of the problems with this game, is that Kirby Air Riders tries to be like Smash Brothers. The menus look like Smash Brothers. The way you unlock things by playing the game is exactly like Smash Brothers. You know, power-ups like Smash Brothers, large amounts of characters and stuff like Smash Brothers. And Smash Brothers to me works because it might not be a great fighting game in my opinion, but it is a great celebration of video games. There's so many different franchises to choose from. with this game, you're only taking in Kirby stuff. And, you know, Kirby's a great franchise, but I don't feel like there's a lot of, like, wow moments. And, wow, that was, you know, oh, so cool. I unlocked Banana Waddle Dee. And it's like, you know, it's not quite the same as unlocking Simon Belmont. Even the sounds and the tutorials and everything feels like Smash Brothers. And I don't know, that kind of just bothers me a little bit. Like,
That kind of just bothers me.
This guy's such a fag. So yeah, he's fucking crying about the fact that this game made by Masahiro Sakurai, who also makes Super Smash Brothers, feels and looks just like Super Smash Brothers. And here's the thing. The original Kirby Air Ride game, which this dipshit said that he played and he didn't like it, that game originally had this UI before Super Smash Brothers had it. So yeah, you fucking stupid ass. It's gonna have the same UI because 1, it was designed by Masahiro Sakurai. 2, the original game had that same UI. Dumb fuck. But it's just so funny how that's like somehow a negative.
I don't like that. It's not Smash because, you know, Smash, you know, you have these different characters from other games, you know.
That's pretty much what he's bitching about. So basically, because you don't have Sonic or Pac-Man as unlockable characters, yeah, he doesn't like the game. So he doesn't really like games that are fun. All he cares about is, no way, this character from another video game. Just dumb, superficial crap, pretty much, is what all he cares about. That's what excites him. Because then he could go online and be like, he could post his stupid face, you know, of him looking excited or whatever, and he could have the whatever character it is in the thumbnail. Oh, look, it's freaking Simon Belmont in Kirby Air Riders. You know, he could do something like that, you know. I guess because it doesn't really benefit his YouTube channel, he doesn't like it. So it's got to have, you know, it's got to have these characters from other video games or whatever. Otherwise, it's not fun for him. Because, oh, it's only Kirby characters. Like, yeah, it's a Kirby video game. You trailer trash piece of shit. So this is what I'm talking about with the fucking brain rot. You know, this guy doesn't really enjoy video games as much as he just enjoys popular topics that are gonna really boost his YouTube channel. But this is just such a fucking dumb thing to complain about, you know? But this is a guy who overstimulates himself with basketball, WWE, alright, and then every other stupid ass video game that he pretends to like Sonic Racing. This guy's just a worthless piece of shit. I don't even know why people enjoy listening to this dumbass. This guy's a fucking idiot.
Hinge has new features that show you easier than ever who you're.
Shut the fuck up. Now here's another idiot that has brain rot who I don't care for anymore. This is a guy who, at times he's got good videos, other times he's just a complete stupid ass. But Botox Games. This guy, what a dipshit. What another fake ass YouTuber who goes with the popular opinion and not really how he actually feels with the video game. And again, it's probably for the same reasons. This dude is just completely brain rot. He can't enjoy a fun video game. This dude literally said that the road trip mode in Kirby was boring. That is like the most fun mode you can play in Kirby Air Riders. Besides the city trial itself, that's the most fun mode that you can actually play. Especially if for like a single player experience. That mode, it just throws so many different random mini games at you. The top ride mode, if anything, it's got more modes than City Trial itself. The road trip mode, that is. But according to this jackass, yeah, I thought it was boring. That's what he says. I'm not gonna bother, searching for that part of the video. But here's the thing about Bo. This guy, he in his video about the video game awards and the nominees or whatever, he mentioned Donkey Kong Bananza, and he said that Donkey Kong Bananza, out of all the nominees for Video Game of the Year, is on the bottom of his list. So he puts Donkey Kong Bananza at the very bottom, and every other game higher above it. That would include Death Stranding 2, which is a piece of shit game, a cinematic experience. But this stupid ass apparently thinks that game is better than Donkey Kong Bananza. He actually said that he put Hollow Knight Silksong above Donkey Kong Banana, let me just say this. He's a fake ass motherfucker, and he's just trying to pander to all of the stupid idiots on the internet who are very loud, very vocal, and have been supporting that fucking game. And the only reason they're supporting that game is because it's multiplat, it's indie. That's about it. Because here's the thing, here's a better indie game than Hollow Knight Silksong. Hades 2. Hades 2 is a way better game. In fact, it got a better rating on Metacritic. Now look, I obviously don't give a shit about Metacritic. I think a lot of them are full of shit. But most of you idiots who pretend to care about Metacritic, it's funny how you guys don't seem to like Hades 2. And I think the reason is pretty damn obvious. It's because Hades 2 is a console exclusive for the Switch 2. It's available on PC, but it's not on PlayStation and it's not on Xbox. So I think because it's a console exclusive for Nintendo, you guys just don't like it, you dismiss it. And that's why it's like the least voted for game for the Game of the Year nominees. Even though, you know, apparently it's a great game. It's way better than Hollow Knight Silksong. That's for damn sure. It's way more fun than that stupid game. But you guys don't like it. The internet doesn't like that game. The internet doesn't like that game because it's a console exclusive for the Nintendo Switch 2. So, of course, that game's not that popular on the internet. And, of course, this fucking idiot, Bo, you know, he doesn't, you know, he's not gonna talk that highly about that game. I mean, I haven't heard him say much about it, but him talking about Hollow Knight Silksong being above Donkey Kong Bananza, saying that Donkey Kong Bananza is at the bottom of the list when it comes to the nominees, it just shows how fucking full of shit he is. The guy's just trying to pander to the internet. He's another fucking idiot with brain rot, and he's just another person who I'm not gonna take seriously. I can't stand these fake ass YouTubers, you know? They just go based on what the internet says and thinks, and that's about it. Now, he did make a video recently, you know, talking about the Switch 2 hate and all of that, but I think that's just him trying to play both sides, really. He's trying to pander to all kinds of people. You know, that's all I think that is, but this is another guy who I think has fucking brain rot, and I don't take his opinion seriously. So, yeah, this is an issue among gamers. These are people who own multiple consoles. They try to play every single game that comes out. Every single game that is talked about, they're going to get their hands on it, they're going to play it, and because they're so overstimulated and their brains are just fried, all they're going to do is they're going to praise the game that the internet is praising and talking about. Not so much, you know, they're not going to, you know, praise the game that deserves to be praised, that actually is the best game to play. It's just to, you know, go with the flow, go with the, you know, status quo, and that's it. Because they're like unable to enjoy games anymore. So that's why they're pretending to love Hollow Knight Silksong so much and act like it's so great. It's like, well, here's the thing. How is Hades 2 not getting as much praise when that's a far more fun game and it's an indie game? You guys pretend to love indie games so much, right? We love these indie games. You know, when Hollow Knight Silksong came out, everyone was acting like it's the gold standard and, you know, AAA studios, this should be a wake-up call to AAA studios, and it's like, nobody said that about Hades 2. No one. Nobody was giving Hades 2 the same praise they were giving to Hollow Knight Silksong, and it's for a very obvious reason. It's because that game is a console exclusive to Nintendo. Not on PlayStation, not on Xbox. Still on PC, but that's not good enough. You guys hate that game because it's a console exclusive to Nintendo. So, like, how dare they? How dare they do that? How dare they, you know, make their game exclusive for Nintendo like that, you know? So you guys don't praise Hades 2. This is just how fucking fake the internet is. Most of you guys, you don't really give a shit about games and video games being fun. You all have your own stupid little, you know, biases and whatnot. Because if you guys really did care about video games, you would be huge Nintendo fans, but you're not. So that's all I gotta say. You know, a lot of these YouTubers, I don't give a shit. You know, people are gonna say this is their opinion. Fuck them. Fuck their bullshit opinion. I think most of their opinion is just them trying to agree with everybody else, agreeing with the popular opinion. So you know what? I don't need to respect their opinion. And even if they genuinely felt that way, they're still stupid. They're still weird, and they still deserve to be made fun of. So I'm gonna keep calling these people out because, you know, I just think they're fucking retarded. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think. Do you think there's a brain rot epidemic? People who are just playing way too much, spending too much time on social media, watching movies, TV shows, owning multiple consoles and having like 50 games a year, but then they're gonna cry about games being expensive. Nobody is telling them. Nobody's forcing them to buy all that shit. They could just stick with one console, Nintendo, and buy, you know, the best games that they have to offer, which there's about at least 7 right now. Anyways, y'all let me know in the comments below. Take care.